Hashtag Me Too is very important to everybody, especially women. But I suddenly thought, what about hashtag HETWO? Because of the boys and the men who also suffer harassment and discomfort. But then I looked at the TOO and I suddenly thought, TWO? What does that mean? That means I can do a show with her. Me Too. HETWO. So it's me and Evita Bezuidenhout together. How do I do that? She's on a screen because I have hours and hours of stuff since 1981, where she is with the most famous people in the world, from Nelson Mandela and Desmond Tutu, and there's Bill Clinton and the Queen of Holland, and just all of them on the screen. I don't want to make a movie out of this, it's live theatre, so about a third of the show is Evita through the ages giving advice.
Give me Johannesburg any day. I'd rather be murdered in my own bed than have to get up and make it myself.
With great humour. And then, of course, I'm on stage for the rest of the show with characters who reflect their opinion of her, the state of the nation. There's P.W. Botha, who is in HELL, and Piet Koornhof, who is on screen, and of course Puck, who is in heaven. And then there's Mrs. Peterson from the Cape Flats, who used to be her maid in 1966. And me. What is it all about? I'll tell you what it's about. It's about celebrating the fact that we are still here, the fact that we got out of a darkness and then had 1994 and found some light at the end of the tunnel. We just didn't know the tunnel was curved. And here we are in 2019, and suddenly Evita appears on the screen behind me while I am doing her. She's wearing the same costume. You see two Evitas at the same time. And she says to me, "What are you doing? You're not allowed to do this anymore. This is politically incorrect to do. Men cannot dress up as women." In other words, what is she telling me? Is she telling me to stop? You know, nobody must tell me to stop, because then I start, but in a different way that they don't expect. So we will see where it goes, and it has a very interesting ending, and also I think people enjoy laughing at the things that frightened them for so long. And that's my idea of fun. It's not the comedy, it is the humor. And everybody has got their own personal sense of humor. So come and enjoy it, and bring the children. Do you know what? On the way home in the car, they'll ask you very, very interesting questions.